And it's a very warm welcome to another infusion of jazz and contemporary world music with me, your host, Alex Nyman, here on a Monday afternoon. Looking forward to bringing you an hour and a half of the very best. And we're going to kick off with a lovely track here by Robert Glasper, actually. I've played quite a bit of his stuff in the past. This is kind of a soul jazz thing. This is featuring Lala Hathaway, and the particular track is called Show Me Your Soul. Robert Glasper there with the wonderful Lala Hathaway singing Show Me Your Soul. And that is from the album by Robert Glasper called Mr. Soul. Well worth checking out. Fantastic keyboard player, composer, and does amazing things. Okay, right, let's move on. And as of today, I'm going to be looking at basically all the tracks I'm playing today I haven't heard before. I very briefly played through them just to check that there were no naughty words or anything like that in them. But other than that, I haven't really listened to any of these tracks. So again, as I always say, it's a bit of a journey for me and for you, hopefully at home there, or maybe you're in the car, who knows. But wherever you are, it's a journey for you and it's a journey for me. If you've heard them before, good on you, because you're onto it more than I am, that's for sure. And I've got a great track coming up. This is from one of my favourite singers, male singers. His name is Kurt Elling, and had the pleasure of playing with him a number of years ago. He's a fantastic guy, and this is also featuring a fantastic guitarist, one of my favourites, and his name is Charlie Hunter, and this is a track called Can't Make It With Your Brain. I know the feeling.
On my first take, you shimmy shake, look sexy across the room. I can just about taste it, desire fire, the hit of a dark perfume. All the shades down, the lights are low, flow is happening. You flashing your baby blues, just a little peekaboo, and I started imagining. But then I noticed that button, it probably means nothing, just some kind of a joke. Cause girl, I think that you're crushing, no point in discussing it, cause you have to be woke. But now you got me wondering, thinking all of a sudden, am I missing a trick? Are you a brick, house or a brick? Huh, is this like dance 10, thinks 3? Thinks 3. As I shake the question and keep the connection, you boogie across the floor. Necklace and a little black dress, possibly nothing more. Your fingers in my hair now, lingering there, knowing just what to do. And your lips are glistening, getting me listening, and then you whisper the cue is true. And that's when you murder the moment. Rabbit hole opens on some stranger than strange. I guess that I should have known it. That button means you're into that stormy, insane stuff. I wish you'd kept it on the physical plane, because I can't make it with your brain.
The champagne in this bar is expensive.
I can't make it with your brain.
Don't you think you should buy me another?
'Cause I can't make it with your brain. Cause then you murdered the moment the rabbit hole opened on you, stranger than strange. That button isn't ironic, it's adrenochromic, and it's some bloody insane. And wow, that blows up the hookup, cause I ain't wasting time cruising in your lane. Cause now I'm only looking for grown-ups and not some adolescent on a crazy train. And you can buy your own goddamn champagne, cause I can't make it with your brain. Can't make it with your brain. Can't make it with your brain. And now the headline. Bad boy found in cave 10 years ago says he's not afraid of heights. Volunteers to operate NATO's space laser. Disappeared Ronnie Lumberjack Butch Jones released from 15 years as Bigfoot love slave. Mourning wife says he's just not the man I married. City miracle stunner. Tiny ghost of Pope John Paul II, living under current Pope's hat. Shocking photos found in White House basement reveal 27th U.S. President William Howard Taft was actually a woman. There's pictures and everything. The end is near. Elvis tells mommy aliens to shut us down. We're fired.
And that was an internal fade out there from Kurt Elling and Charlie Hunter. Cool. Yeah, so that's, I say, he's a fantastic singer, Kurt, and he's also happens to be an extremely nice guy as well. And he was very, very generous with his time when he came over to New Zealand quite a few years ago now, actually. I think it was the last time he was here. All right, I've got quite a lot of laid-back music today. It's sort of not the usual, well, I say usual, I don't always play, right in your face sort of music, but today is particularly kind of laid back, at least from what I've listened to in terms of like little snippets from each one before I came in today. Anyway, let's carry on. This is Lady Blackbird, and it's called It'll Never Happen Again. beautiful, beautiful Lady Blackbird there with It'll Never Happen Again, and that's from her album called Black Acid Soul. Okay, sorry, that's my chai vanilla latte making itself felt at the back of my throat again. I will never ever learn. Okay, one of my favourite tenor saxophone players has been for a while is a guy called Donny McCaslin. And this is an album featuring him and Tim Lefebvre and Christian Umani. And this particular track is from an album from Rachel Eckroth. And this particular album is called, particular track, I should say, is called Oil. O-I-L, Oil. There we have Rachel Eckroth from her album called The Garden, and that was featuring Donny McCaslin there on tenor saxophone. Just thinking about a certain orchard place down in south, yeah, sort of south of, well, it's already south, it's sort of actually east of Greytown. Yeah, it's sort of east-ish, I guess. It's a big place, that's for sure. They're called JR Orchards. I hope Jamie and the guys down there are all well today. I haven't said hi to you. I've been away, actually. I've been away on holiday with my wife and our 2 children. We went down to Queenstown for 8 nights or so and had a wonderful time down there. I didn't do particularly much myself because I'm not one of those sort of people. I like to keep my feet on the ground, quite literally on the ground all the time. So while they were doing their iFly and their parasailing and luging and going up in the gondolas, I was very firmly planted on the ground somewhere else, at home or anyway, somewhere else other than with my feet up in the air, because I don't like it. I've got a real fear of heights, unfortunately, and I don't particularly enjoy flying, but I will if I have to. But they kind of get on pretty much better without me anyway, instead of me sitting like a shivering wreck in the corner of a gondola and wishing I could get out. So anyway, that's our holiday was not just about sort of going up in the air all the time. We had a lovely time, had some lovely meals down there, some lovely places, and it really is nice to get out and explore. And we've been down to Queenstown a few times. I've really enjoyed it down there. It's a fantastic place, full of lots of very, very, very nice people, and very nice. Obviously, the scenery is just to die for. It's absolutely wonderful. And we're so lucky that we have, I suppose, the ability to, or at least the opportunity to get down there and just see all that wonderful, wonderful scenery and take it in. It's very good, very soulful, very, very good for the soul. So anyway, hope everyone, as I say, is well done at the JR Orchards. And obviously it's not apple picking time now, because I can see that, because next door to our house is Stella Ball Park in Greytown, and they have lots of apple trees outside there for people to come and pick the apples when they're ready. And they're certainly not ready yet. They won't be ready obviously until next February or March, I guess. But in the meantime, I'm sure JR Orchards have a whole heap of other stuff to be getting on with. And one other thing I do need to mention before I play this next track by Daniel Garcia is the Wairarapa Youth Orchestra, which is being set up by Caitlin Morris and Andrew Atkins, both based just sort of south of Greytown, and they are starting up the Wairarapa Youth Orchestra, and we have lots of string players. We have lots of string players, basically. We've got 2 woodwind. I think there's 1 percussion. There's a couple of brass. So if this by any chance is going out to anybody whose son or daughter are in any way inclined to sort of would like to play in an orchestral setting, do please get in touch, because I know that I'm tutoring the woodwinds. We will definitely be needing more people in those departments, especially in the percussion, the woodwind, and the brass. So if there's anybody, obviously like strings if you're so inclined, but anybody else that's children. Basically, I think any sort of age are very welcome. The rehearsals, practice sessions, if you will, for the orchestra are held at Kuranui College in Greytown between 4:30 and 5:30 on a Monday evening. And we'd love to see you if you can come along. I think you have to register online. It's the Wairarapa Youth Orchestra, WYO, and if you just type that into Google, you'll come up with their webpage, and you can just register. And I think there might be a small fee involved. I'm not too sure. I mean, I think so, but not. I don't think it's certainly nothing horrendous. That's for sure. But it's definitely worth doing, because Andrew himself is a fantastic conductor, and Caitlin is a wonderful, wonderful cellist and an amazing string teacher. And Andrew is an absolute joy to work with. I've worked with him professionally on many occasions, and he is just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So come along, you'll have fun for sure. So just in case. As I say, if you have anybody that you know, someone else's children that are involved with orchestral stuff, and they haven't as of yet heard of it, please do let them know and try and register and see if you can get along on a Monday afternoon, or Monday evening I should say, 4:30 to 5:30. The first rehearsal is in fact today, and then we don't have anything else until the beginning of November, and then we're all the way through till December, when there'll be 2 concert dates. So there you go, that's the situation. Let's move on. Okay. And this, as I said, is a track from Daniel Garcia, his trio, and this is called Canción del Fuego Fatua, featuring Ibrahim Malouf. What about that?
Buenas noches. And let the music play. Dance me to your beauty with a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm gathered safely in. Lift me like an olive branch and be my homeward dove. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Let me see your beauty when the witnesses are gone. Let me feel you moving like they do in Babylon. Show me slowly what I only know the limits of. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the wedding now. Dance me on and children who are asking to be born. Dance me through the curtains that our kisses have outworn. Raise a tent of shelter now, though every thread is torn. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to your beauty with the burning violin. And dance me through the panic till I'm gathered safely in. Touch me with your naked hand. Touch me with your glove. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of love. Dance me to the end of
Clap, 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 clap. Another 16 seconds of clap, clap, clap. Anyway, I'm going to spare you that so you can just hear me going clap, 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 clap. Right, good, that's done. So that was Madeleine Peru, and obviously the track, well, not obviously, but it won't surprise you, I'm sure, to know that that was, the track's title was Dance Me to the End of Love. Very nice title, actually. Very, very nice. And a lovely singer as well. And obviously that was recorded live. And I'm going to carry on now with it's another one of my favourite saxophone players. Well, I'd say it's my favourite saxophone player. One of my, yeah, kind of. His name's Chad Lefkowitz-Brown, and he's been around for a while. He won the Thelonious Monk Jazz Soloist competition back in about 2005, I think. So the guy can play, and he's also extremely good looking as well. Which is a real good thing. Well done, Chad. You're a good-looking guy that can play extremely well. Well, better than extremely well. He's an amazing player. And it's funny because when he's actually playing, it doesn't look like he's blowing at all. He's got this. It's got these sort of like almost chiseled male model looks. And when he puts the saxophone in his mouth, it's sort of, he blows. But most guys, like sort of big puffy cheeks, or like they've got a big Charles Boyer vein, like blowing out on the forehead. He just looks exactly the same, like as if he's not doing anything. But this massive sound comes out. It's just incredible. So he's really got that off to a very fine art. And actually, it reminds me a lot of Ralph Bowen, a guy who I played when I was did a live show last about 2 weeks ago. Ralph is exactly the same. He plays and he looks like a statue when he's playing. It's just amazing. And as I say, but Chad is a great player. And this is an album that he recorded with sort of a world jazz orchestra. And this particular track is featuring Randy Brecker, the still living brother of Michael Brecker, the trumpet player. Michael Brecker is the saxophone player, obviously. Randy Brecker is the trumpet player, his brother. And it's also a guy called Holger Maruyama. And I don't know who Holger Maruyama is, but I'm pretty sure that during the course of this particular track, which is in fact called Spain, it's Chick Corea's tune called Spain, we shall find out who Holger actually is. So let's enjoy this, Spain, with Chad Lefkowitz-Brown, Randy Brecker, and Holger Maruyama. See what I mean? He's a pretty stunning player. Hey, Ched, sorry, Chad Lefkowitz. Chad Lefkowitz. Sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to call you Ched. Sounds like something name out of the Alan Partridge series. So what's he called? One of the guys called Ned. That's right. Yeah, he's a sort of a Norfolk fella called Ned. Ched. Yes, I can imagine that somebody being there. All right. Sorry. Okay. Chad Lefkowitz Brown with Spain, and that was an amazing arrangement as well. It was really fantastic. They've got some stunning players in that band. They really have. I've already played a few tracks from that particular album, but I'll certainly be playing a few more at some point over the next wee while. Okay, let's carry on, and we'll go to Battista Lena. And sorry, I meant to tell you, didn't I, that the Holger Maruyama, Holger Maruyama is actually a 27-year-old piano player from Estonia, and apparently he's a bit of a prodigy when he started that, and he's pretty awesome there as well, as you can tell, and obviously Brandy Brecker there bringing up the rear, as it were, on trumpet, and to no uncertain terms he's a fantastic trumpet player. Sorry, let's get back. Where was I? Oh, Battista Lena. All right, and I'm assuming I often assume things, and sometimes I can be extremely wrong. But when something's called My Funny Valentine, I'm assuming that it is going to be My Funny Valentine and not a version of something else called My Funny Valentine. But let's assume this is Funny Valentine, and this is Battista Lena playing it. Yay! I was right. It was My Funny Valentine, Batista Lena, guitarist there, and that's from an album by him called Mood Swings, which happens to be an album. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's a track by Mike Stern, another famous and one of my favourite guitar players. Just a little bit of trivia there for you. Not much, but something you can use in a conversation maybe at some point. Who knows? All right. This is a track now from Jack DeSalvo. Again, all of these guys I've really, honestly, really, I think so far the only people that I really heard of outside of, well, actually just Chad Lefkowitz-Brown. And I've got a few other guys there. I've heard, some of the names, but more often than not, these tracks are completely and utterly new to me, from new and obviously extremely, really wonderful players. So it's a real journey, and I hope you're enjoying it with me anyway. So this is a track from Jack DeSalvo. I think he's a guitarist. Don't quote me. I'll tell you at the end. And this is a track from him. It's recorded live, and the track's called Minerals. There you have Jack DeSalvo on guitar, Dmitry Yashenko on double bass, and Tom Cabrera on the drums. I've got to put my teeth back in. There we go. That's better. Okay. And it's Chad, not Jed. Good. All right. Let's. Not sure we have a look at now. Oh, I know. Yes. Well, let's go with Christian McBride. Played quite a number of tracks from him on here over the last year or so. Christian McBride is a wonderful bass player, and he really does sort of like move around in a lot of like different circles, and this is another one of his circles that he's moving in, and this is a track from him. Again, this is another live recording, and this is called Stick and Move. I think he's counting the band in right now. There you go. clap, 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 clap. There's another minute of clapping going on there before that track actually finishes. So I'm going to spare you all the clapping. I mean, if you really do like clapping a lot, then just, let me know. And I'm happy to just play tracks with lots of clapping on and fulfill all your dreams. However, those people that sat there on that night live at the Village Vanguard in New York listening to Christian McBride, Steve Wilson, and the other three guys whose names I've got on my phone right now, but hey, Steve Wilson, saxophone player, but just that bass solo alone would have been worth the entry price to listen to that. That's amazing. And if you ever thought that a double bass wasn't agile and nimble in its ability to get around, Christian McBride absolutely busts, explodes all of that into smithereens. Just incredible technique and just this musical imagination that, just that sort of interaction between him and the drummers, just absolutely amazing. Just wonderful, wonderful stuff to listen to. And I'm very glad I played that. Right, so from that, let's go to Miho Hazama. And this is a story. It's not a story at all, actually. It's called Your Scenery Story. I told you I should have put my teeth back in. Let's do it again. There we go. Right, Your Scenery Story. And this is featuring the Danish Radio Big Band. So that's one heck of a feature. There's a big Danish radio big band there. So along with Miho, I'm going to have another coffee, I think, or at least one. Miho Hazama and Your Scenery Story. Enjoy. So, Miso Hasama is actually a very up-and-coming big band composer and composer for big band and arrangements, like, you know, in that sort of vein. And she's won quite a number of awards, actually, just reading about her. And certainly somebody to keep an eye on for the future. Beautiful arranging. Really, really lovely, and extremely well played there by the Danish Radio Big Band. I didn't have any details of the players there, so I can't offer you those. How are we doing for time? Oh, actually, do you know what? I'm out of time. I'm going to play one little track on the way out, and this is going to be Impressions. This is the Portico Quartet, but it's just basically to say, in the background, just to say goodbye for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. As always, it's a great pleasure to bring this beautiful music to you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I very much look forward to hopefully seeing you next week, Monday, 12 o'clock to 1:30. So please join me then if you can, and until then, have a wonderful and safe week ahead. Cheers, bye-bye.